I know what the reason is. You didn't feel good.
It's true.
It's pretty easy. The reasons are simple. I don't know. There's not for some reason. I know what the reason is.
True.
That's right. True. That's what I do. I say true things. Right. Hello and welcome back. Eventually, when you guys get here. But I'm here now. We are joined by this dork.
Yo.
Right there. Just the camera. So you're on the camera. You can't be stupid now.
It's too late. I'm already stupid. I'm using a blanket like a cloak.
You're wrapping yourself in a blanket. Totally fine. Totally different things. You know, I didn't look to see if anyone else is playing DDO today, but I guess it's fine.
All good. So it has been like forever since I've actually played this game at all. Like last thing I remember new happening was like Favored Souls.
It's probably been a little while since then, yeah.
Oh yeah. Like what else has happened? What's new in this game now? Like I remember boats being a thing.
Oh, we've got a lot of new character classes and races, and it looks like Strim Tom.
Did the gnome get added?
The gnome has been added.
Good.
Just checking out Ravenloft, which is another DDO world. D&D world. Looks like he's busy streaming on his channel. I don't know. Excuse me. Looks like Titan might be over on Lamani as well. Yeah, Strim is on his channel. Ooh. Excuse me. Ugh. I'm just quietly sitting here getting XPs for days.
Do those shrines give you XP?
No.
Alright.
Those shrines give you what they call fire resistance, so the first or different resistances, elemental resistances.
Right, I remember that.
Let's see, where am I? More level 6s. Oh, we should go do those, I guess.
Do it. I believe in you.
Oh, that's not where I parked my car. That's fine. We'll just go here to there to there. Okay.
You know what might be a good idea to do? That'd keep me entertained, and we can still talk.
Keep you entertained.
Oh god, oh, that was a bad idea. Okay. If it'll work this time around.
Let's check out the blue Chevy Impala. Well, Chevy Impalas are cool. That was my very first car I ever wrecked. Was a Chevy Impala.
A Chevy?
Yep, my dad had a Chevy Impala. It was red. And I was very young, like 2.
Okay. You wrecked it?
And yeah.
Okay.
And
oh, that's cool.
he was taking out the trash. It was back when we lived in the Sunflower Trailer Park.
Alright.
And we were taking out the trash, which basically we drove down the block or 2 blocks to where the dumpsters were. That was like a big. Everyone shared one big dumpster, right? Or two or 3 big dumpsters.
Okay. I get the picture.
So the Impala is like a car truck hybrid.
Okay.
And he threw some, I was whatever. I didn't do anything.
Right.
I was little. And he got out to throw the bags in the bag. And I very clearly remember him telling me not to touch anything. So, being a little kid, as soon as he left, I immediately went over and started playing with the steering wheel.
Genius.
Well, that particular Impala, I found out later, had a tendency to slip out of gear.
Okay.
Slip out of park and into, like, first.
That's a really safe thing to have in a car.
So I guess what he would do is he would leave it in neutral or I don't know, whatever. Anyway, basically, long story short, somehow it got knocked into gear, and I basically idled it down the block while my father chased me until we got to my house, which I turned into. But of course, I had no ability to hit the brakes. Why am I stuck? Here we go. Okay. I had no ability to hit the brakes and crashed into our house, which like melted the little wooden steps or little metal steps that we had there.
Okay.
So my father had to build a new porch. I ended up building this really nice deck. But yeah, for basically my whole life, I was trying to drive before I was able to really do anything else.
All that man would say you had to learn how to drive sooner.
Well, I drove. Because I lived in the country, I drove for a long time.
Yeah, I remember you telling me what age you learned to drive. I don't remember what that age was.
I was like 8 or 9 when I kind of started doing some driving stuff. And then probably like 11 or 12 when I was driving cars.
So what quest are you doing?
It's called Troglodytes Get.
You're killing their babies.
Well, they're bad, so
Right.
it's okay.
They're troglodytes. They're all bad. Freaking racist. Like, they could be minding their own business. You don't know. You might know.
Well,
Anyway,
they're probably busy plotting the downfall of Western civilization, so
That's fair.
we'll just take care of it. So Remington stayed home sick from school this morning,
Hi.
and then he went to work, or went to his afternoon class at the college, and now he's sitting facing directly into my teacup. So
Yeah,
I imagine no harm could possibly come from this.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I'm a lot worse now than it was earlier today.
Not all D&D enemies are evil aligned. I don't think you have to be evil aligned to plan the downfall of Western civilization.
It depends on how you view Western civilization, or how the world views it, I guess.
No, it'd be you.
Just you.
It'd be your worldview.
Well, your character could be like chaotic evil or something.
I am something good, neutral good. Probably about as close as to me in real life, actually, too.
Yeah. How can one be both neutral and good, though?
The alignment trees consist of a grid. It's essentially a 9x9 grid.
Okay.
So you have lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good, right?
Okay.
So that shows you your law aspects.
Yeah, I remember the lawful, neutral, chaotic.
And then you have
Oh, hey.
You go speak there. I'll be back later.
Got it.
Love you.
love us too.
Alright.
So then you have I landed the exact wrong spot for this. Alright, well, it's fine. We made it. Well,
This song makes me want to play Toy Story.
a lot of this open source music I really like. I think a lot of it's very, very good.
And there's no words in it, so that takes away roughly half of the bad things about songs, if not more. It's been so long since I've heard a song with good lyrics. That's, like, recent.
Well, I mean, because this is a DDO stream, I'm less worried about copyright infringement. We could play music.
It's all good. Like, this music's actually good. I'm enjoying it.
A lot of these are really good. These are some of the ones that I like the best that from the open source. One of these has a...
It's actually
over there.
reminds me. I heard you listening to one of the songs earlier when I just kind of like walked in for a second. A stream, and I never learned the name of that song. And I wanted to for a while. We're in... trying to think of like how I could reference it, because I don't remember any of the words either. It has a lot of piano in it.
A lot of piano.
I think the name Laura appears in it a lot.
Okay, so Laura is the name of the song.
Okay.
This is probably what you're thinking of. Let's go to my music filter. So, you are probably thinking of... Is it even in here?
Dude, this music is actually really sweet. It makes me want to play Cave Story really badly. Peck Toy says we back. I don't know what that means.
I did. I saw Peck Toy. I don't see it.
Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, the DuckTales is not.
Oh,
open
it was
source.
right there. I saw it actually.
Did you see? Laura?
Yeah, by Scissor Sisters apparently.
Yeah, the Scissor Sisters is actually
Right there.
a band that I really like.
Towards the top. Oh, right there. Oh, you were down a bit. Right there. Alright, yeah, I actually also listened to that one song they said was like your favorite song ever, and it was pretty good. After I got through like the 2 words of profanity, and that made me stop listening.
Oh,
I Can't
I
Decide.
Can't Decide.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, I Can't Decide is 100% my favorite song, and 100% the most dangerous song for me ever, because it worms its way into my brain and won't come out.
So, I went on to the bestiair.com here and brought up a draft in case you wanted to talk about stuff like that. I feel like I'm not very good at these Ixalan drafts.
Well, you won last week, right?
Yeah, but that's because I also had like the best pirate in the game.
Mallory?
I had the pirate queen, yeah.
Which one do you think is the pirate queen?
The Grixis pirate, if you do damage to a player with 3 pirates, then you steal one of their non-land permanents. She also gives all your pirates +1/+1. And on top of that, I also had the boat that gives all your pirates +1/+0. And every creature in my deck was a pirate. And all of my kill spells are great, such as Lightning Strike and Walk the Plank and 4 Unfriendly Fires.
So I would probably say the best pirate in Ixalan is that 2/2 haster for 3 that makes treasure when she attacks.
Oh, Lannery?
Yeah.
She's alright. I'm not a huge fan of her. If only because she's a 2/3 for 3. Which makes me feel she's less good because she's not as powerful on her own.
She's a 2/2 for 2.
She definitely costs 3. She absolutely costs 3.
Yeah, she costs 3, but she makes a treasure when she attacks, and she has haste. So she's essentially 3 mana, or 2 mana.
Alright, I didn't really she had haste. That makes her a lot better.
And then whenever you sacrifice either a treasure or an artifact or something, I don't remember.
Yeah, she doesn't force you to go pirates though either.
Right.
The one I had did. And I've been pirates 3 weeks in a row now.
Strong tribe.
Well, it's one of the 4 tribes. If you're not one of the tribes, you're wrong.
I would probably disagree.
It's very hard to not go one of the 4 tribes.
Is the second part of that quest the same level? I can't remember.
How would I know? The audience isn't going to get back to you in time.
Oh, you'd be surprised how quick this audience will get back to me. It's fine. Screw it. We'll just go back in.
Alright. Well, currently, for this draft, I've got a Sorceress Spyglass. You remember what that does? And we got the Imperial Aerosaur, which is a stupid card. Dire Fleet Captain, probably the pick. Vine Shaper Mystic. a Pounce, Shining Aerosaur, Territorial Hammer Skull, an Anointed Deacon, a Fathom Fleet Firebrand, a Spell Pierce, an Unknown Shores, a Dire Fleet Hoarder, Nest Robber, and Prosperous Pirates.
Probably take the... What's the blue spells?
Spell Pierce and the Prosperous Pirates, which is the 3/4 make 2 treasures.
Probably take the white uncommon flyer.
That guy is really good, but I don't like him. I don't like having a white dinosaur. So I'd probably take Dire Fleet Captain. He is pirate based, but he's also really good.
Yeah, I don't like taking a gold card. First pick.
Oh. Alright. White flyer. Right.
Was he playing? He's doing a simulated Magic draft. The new set.
Yeah, I find them fun to do when I'm with other people. Right, next up, the rare is still in the pack. It's Arcane Adaptation, so if we're playing Merfolk, it's okay to take. Bad Mana Leak. Bright Reprisal. Bishop of the Bloodstained. Dive Down. Shoshana's Wayfinder. Costly Plunder, Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Contract Killing, Pounce, Storm Sculptor, Siren's Rose, and Mark of the Vampire.
Do we have anything that makes treasures?
No, we took the white flying dinosaur.
Well, I meant on this pack.
Oh, anything that makes treasures on this pack? We have Contract Killing, which is what I would more than likely take.
Then we take that.
Yeah, Contract Killing is a very easy pick for me. Ooh, we still have a rare, and it's Sword Point Diplomacy. I would definitely take that, because I think the card is great.
Okay, it's fine.
Siren Storm Tamer, which is also a very good card. Another Contract Killing, which actually might be better.
Oh, yeah, no. Take that instead.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Shaper Apprentice, very good blue card. Siren Lookout, very solid card. And unless you want to take a Spell Pierce, Contract Killing is definitely the card to take.
Contract Killing.
Grim Captain's Call. Get a Pirate, Vampire, Dinosaur, and a Merfolk call back.
I like it spell a lot, but right now I'm focusing on treasures, so we can splash whatever we want in packs.
It's true.
2 and 3.
Alright. Field of Ruin, less good. Demolish, never good. Jungle Delver is very good, but we don't really have anything that helps us with green. Doesn't really matter.
Not interested in green.
We have a Cancel, River Herald's Boon, New Horizons, which it's green, but it does help us with any color we want. Is the Encampment Keeper, Blossom Dryad, Dire Fleet Hoarder, which makes us a treasure, but it's like the worst treasure making thing in the set.
That one, that's what we take.
The Dire Fleet Hoarder?
Yeah. That's the card we want.
Fair enough. And then there's the Suncrown Hunters, which I think the card is stupid good, but it's also like double red and really expensive. So I'm cool with taking the Hoarder. I might have taken it there. Alright. Jade Guardian. Remember what that does?
That's fine. Keep going.
Costly Plunder. Probably the pick. Siren's Ruse. Territorial Hammer Skull. We do have White Dinosaur with that, so that could be good. Water Trap Weaver. Shipwreck Looter. Tibonali's Knight. Dual Shot Pirate's Prize. And Spike-tailed Ceratops.
The trick that blinks a pirate or blinks a thing.
Siren's Ruse? What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Alright.
100%.
I think I'd probably take Pirate's Prize here.
Now I'm drafting something in particular.
Right.
Pirate's Prize is also good. Draw 2 cards, get a treasure.
Yep, for 4 mana. I like draw spells.
Sure, and that's fair. And I would say if they didn't have the ruse there, I would agree with you. But right now our ruse is theoretically making a treasure and drawing us a card.
The 2/1 though, it only makes you treasure if he dies.
That's okay. Oh, I thought we got the one that was Okay, never mind. That's the wrong one. I thought we had the Prosperous. The
Prosperous
1/4.
No, we took the 3/3 flying dinosaur that gives the guy +1/+1 flying till end of turn.
Oh, I thought we last pick. I thought that was the other one.
No, last pick we took the Siren's Ruse.
I thought we were discussing the Siren Roots right now.
Nah. This was... Oh, we were. The pick before Sans Ruse was another contract killing.
Okay.
So we have 2 contract killings, which honestly would put me in black because that card is really good.
Yeah.
Alright. So we have a rare, the white-blue dual land. Vicious Conquistador. So that's okay. Perilous Voyage is really good. We have a Demolish. We have a Paladin of the Bloodstained. Anointed Deacon. A Dual Shot. Queen's Commission. And Demystify. Nothing in here is really all that good for us.
Probably take the 3/2 that makes a 1/1. Where's the damn key? Was it not in that chest?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
I'd probably take Perilous Voyage here. Perilous Voyage is really solid.
Which one's that?
It is a blue and a generic for a bounce spell, and if the thing you bounce had a fairy mana cost of 2 or less, you scry 2. Instant speed.
Yeah, it's fair. I don't know. I'd probably still take the land, though.
The land? Well, that's not even what you said. You said the 3/2 makes a 1/1.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that was in there. Definitely that guy.
That guy is really solid, but I'd much prefer the bounce spell. Hey, another sword point diplomacy. Another Grim Captain's Call. Another Jungle Delver. River Herald's Boon. Shorekeeper, March of the Drowned, Tibali's Night, and Run Aground. So, I'd almost definitely take the sword point diplomacy here. I like that card a lot.
I mean, the fact that we're now seeing the second River's Boon means we should have been merfolks.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
That's fine.
We have a Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Ritual of Rejuvenation, Siren's Ruse, Shorekeeper, Spell Pierce, Unknown Shores, and Ryle. So this is our opening pack.
Probably the Siren's Ruse. Now we're just looking for things that make...
Oh, here's another Prosperous Pirates.
That's... Yeah, we tried to take that.
Cool. Oh, this is our opening pack. It's just very similar to that last one. Alright. Arcane Adaptation is still here, so nobody's Merfolk, apparently. There's a Dive Down, which is probably what we take.
Probably Dive Down.
There's Costly Plunder, which
I like, but...
Same, but Dive Down's better. Storm Sculptor, so nobody's Merfolk. And another Siren's Ruse.
Yeah, probably the Dive Down.
Yeah,
because that'll give us 2... We already have 2 Siren's Ruses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Sword Point Diplomacy came back around. Okay, apparently the AI thinks the card is bad.
Yeah, it's based off of what people pick, so... They probably don't pick it very high.
That card's good.
Yeah, I'd take it here.
Yeah, otherwise...
So definitely blue-black, splashing whatever colors we want now, because we have...
We have a bunch of treasures.
We have a bunch of treasures. Not a million.
We also take Spell Pierce instead, but I much prefer the Diplomacy. Alright, cancel, Demolish, or Enchantment Keeper, which is the 1/1 first striker. Sack him, give your guys +2/+2.
Take the blue card.
Cancel. Costly Plunder, Pirate's Prize. Wow, really?
Pirate's Prize.
Yeah, I'll take both these cards.
Yeah, I would
pretty
too.
highly. Those cards are great. And a Demystify for sideboard. And then Mountain. Whew. I'm like hot, but if I take my arm out, it just start freezing. Alright. So yep, lots of black, lots of blue. We have the white Dino, and we have the white Demystify. No! Oh, come on. Nope. It's gone.
So Peck, what are you thinking on your... Oh, here, you just want to do one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I accidentally clicked like World of Warcraft packs and like kicked me out.
Alright guys, here, this is what we're doing. That's it, right?
Bestiaire, yeah. And it's got the little thing at the top and everything, so it knows where you're going. It's just not loading. Is it an org? It is an org. Here, I can spell beastier. That's not correct. There you go. Oh wow, it worked. Fair enough.
It's the website. It's just coming up a white page.
Yeah, the website doesn't like to work a lot of the time. It's really aggravating.
It's probably an error on the page. Let me see if...
Oh, it's talking about Odyssey. Okay.
See if one of the other browsers will pull it up. Well, either that or it went down because it went down.
Well, I just logged into it, or got into it on my phone after you got a white page. Oh no.
Never mind.
The website's finicky. Fickle.
So, Peck, what are you thinking about playing? I guess we can talk about that while Remington laments his life decisions. We have Dead Predators, which we'll do. Sleepless Nights and Red Willows. So all three of those are in House J. So let's go to House J. Everyone's watching stream Lamania.
Stream, strom, stream, stem, strom.
Which is acceptable, I guess. Where's the TeamSpeak? Still nobody on TeamSpeak. Oh. Alright, troll me trollersons.
Kill them. Kill them all. Use the giant killer knife. Oh. Run in circles. Cast firewall.
Can't yet.
Damn.
I will, though.
Good.
Even in my cleric powers.
One of the Druid Wolf pet armors has an unconscious range of 400. What is unconscious range? What?
Means when you die, instead of dying when you roll to 0, you have a negative range that you could stabilize and come back.
Okay, cool.
One of the Druid pet armors has an unconscious... Okay, I see. So is that...
Come on, out. The dog's getting lonely.
They do that.
Yep. Facky book.
So basically it's just a way to keep your pets alive for longer.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. There are pets in this game. If you're
Kinda.
well, you have like your summon monster, and then you have
Well, there's some monsters you can't do anything with.
right, and then you have a druid.
You have a druid and an artificer. They both have.
Artificer can make pets now.
They've always been able to make a pet.
Oh, I remember.
They make a dog.
I played an artificer and I wasn't. Oh, I did have a pet actually. Okay, you're right. Yeah, it's true. I forgot I had my little metal puppy. Speaking of which, it's National Puppy Day.
So I had a thought the other day, or last night actually, that someone should do a YouTube series where they basically do yesterday's news, but they use puppies and kittens and stuff instead of news anchors.
Okay.
But basically they just do a script from yesterday's news.
Okay.
And you put it out on YouTube.
That doesn't even make sense.
So it would be like so you do last night's news, right?
Okay.
But you would, instead of having news anchors being people, you know what news anchor is, right?
Yes.
Instead of having a news anchor, you would have a cat or a dog sitting at a little dog-like desk.
Okay.
And you would be like, hello, it's me, Mr. Whiskers. And today's top headlines are blah, blah, blah,
But that
blah.
would look so bad, though.
But people love cute little animals.
But it would look so bad, though.
And then you would have, like, the Chihuahua weather girl to do the weather.
Wawa weather.
Because she's like a Mexican weather girl.
Why does the weather have to be Mexican? Where did this stereotype come from?
The hottest weather girls are Mexican.
I've never heard that before in my life.
Yeah, 100%. But it's really a Mexican channel thing, Hispanic channel thing to have hot weather girls.
Okay.
Like specifically. I actually follow one on Twitter. I can't think of her name now.
Okay.
Yannick Garcia or something like that.
Sure.
She's also like a big fitness person. Trying to think what else.
Easlyn really likes Facky Book.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook.
Yes,
She's
your
on it
cousin's.
all the time.
Yeah, well, she's that generation. You should probably also be on it all the time.
Yeah, but I hate it.
Well, I'm not the world's biggest fan of it either.
I mean, I don't usually laugh when that happens to me. You lie to me.
But I am on it all the time too. Well, I should say I keep a tab open over here. And then when I get notifications, I go look at it. Because, A, it's my job.
Right. I get why you do it. I hate being told that I can't conquer the world. We'll see. It's a fun little sentence. Secretly severely. Okay. So I thought Aizen said she was secretly stressed out, and I was about to not believe her.
She's your cousin. She's always stressed out.
Right.
I guess our business is finished.
Did you do it?
I clicked the diplomacy button. Apparently I'm a good diplomacer.
Do you have 15 charisma? 21 charisma. See, you're great. You're better than great. 21 plus 5. It's basically
My diploma
flawless.
is 16.
Yeah, you're flawless. Lamb of God. Anyone planning on being on later this evening to tell jokes and make games while I half pay attention and study, says Ben.
That was 2 nights ago.
Cool. My Facebook is very not good at things.
You could post it now that we're live. We're live hanging out at twitch.tv/SamusGrobo.
That would be my first post ever.
You can.
Could.
You damn lurker.
Which cup will fill up first? 99% will fail? What do you mean? It's just 4. Whatever. Yeah, people are idiots.
Let me see.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. This is the thing that fills with water.
Which cup will fill up first? Maybe 4.
Well, you failed.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. It's not 4, then what?
I'm pretty sure the answer is 5? Nope, 5 is cut off too.
Sure it's not 4?
So the answer is probably 2.
I see what you're talking about now.
Probably 2. Yeah, because there's no hole there to 4. There's no hole to 4.
Okay.
There's no hole to 5. There's no hole to 6.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the holes.
7 has a
That's fair.
hole in the bottom.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Alright, I'm wrong. Good job. I didn't even see that.
That's why 99% will fail. So it depends on how fast it's moving. Because then it'd be 2. Because otherwise none will ever fill, because 7's the only one that's getting water and it just has a hole in the bottom.
Right. So either it's 2 or none?
Probably.
Okay. Easy way to make hot ice. Baking soda, vinegar, and water. Yes. Mac and cheese for buns on a burger.
Yeah, I've often thought about that kind of stuff. But I'm too lazy to make those kind of things. But I've seen a lot of like grill or like grilled macaroni and cheese and things, and they look really good. Give these guys the finger.
I like this picture only because Earthbound is on the TV. It's the sole reason I like the picture. Even though Earthbound isn't the game that's even in the thing. Oh yeah, it is. It's just Mother 2, the Japanese version.
I like that Earthbound is one of the games that Tobrel and people thought I should play on the stream.
It's because it's a great game with a good sense of humor that you'd probably like.
I don't remember playing it before either, so it would be new to me.
Yeah. The downside, it's stupidly expensive to get an actual copy. Actually, I think it's on Virtual Console now for really cheap, when I think about it.
So that would probably be how we would look to see about acquiring it.
Alright. And then I can play it as well. I've only ever seen series on it. But it's a funny game. And hard. Well, it can be hard. Ugh.
I don't know, I'm tempted to play Mario Sunshine. The new Mario game looks kind of good.
Odyssey, yeah. I've heard great things about it. There's like 740 moons, though, to like max up the whole game. Which I don't really mind too much. As these 3D Mario games keep adding more things to them. It's like Super Mario Galaxy 2 had 241 stars, I believe, total.
Something. So we were talking about what would be the top 5 video games, personal video games, and mine were like, or not necessarily video games, but games.
Okay, top 5 just games.
So like number 1 for me would obviously be DDO or Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
And then probably StarCraft.
Okay.
And then probably DDO. And then, well, okay, so no. Pen and Paper Dungeons and Dragons, Magic, DDO, StarCraft, and then my 5th slot. Oh man, I didn't even think about Shining Force. Shining Force has got to be in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shining Force is probably number 5. I had said Civilization.
Association's very good. I don't know if it's in my top 5 though. It is very good though. Number 1 for me is Settlers of Catan, for sure. The game is amazing. Number 2, probably Werewolf. I have a ton of fun with Werewolf. Number 3, I'd probably say the second Shining Force. And
Well, I'd put both of those games together.
Number 4 for me is probably Mario Party 4. It's the best Mario Party. Number 5. Probably Dokapon, not because I think it's like more enjoyable than other games, but because I've gotten a lot of value out of it with other people. It's like I played it with you guys, played it with Zach, CJ, Riley, all of them. So I just get a lot more value out of that game than I do others.
Sure.
I probably don't have the 5th most fun out of all the games on there. Ugh. Ugh. No, Persona 3 is also right up there. Nah, it's not as high as Dokapon, though. I don't want my blanket all right there at one spot anymore. It weighs down on my neck. I know my neck is sore, so I just have to wear it like this, like a hood.
Oh, I hit the button I didn't want to hit because my nose is itchy.
Yeah, noses are a problem. They should never have existed.
Well, I don't feel like I'm gonna say that a body part should never have existed, but it'd be nice if they weren't as itchy.
It's true. Noses are useful, but they cause a lot of problems. A lot of problems I could live without.
So I caught up on Longmire,
Okay.
which is one of my favorite TV shows. I think now I think it's it's definitely up high on the list. And I rewatched it because the new series comes out the new season comes out on the 17th.
Okay.
I was thinking it was the 7th, so I was like, hell yeah! And then I was like, what? No, it's over. And then I realized that I was a week ahead. So I forgot how messed up they ended this season.
Okay. How messed up is it?
So the main characters, the main character figures out that essentially the bad guy of the season or the series doesn't care about the truth because he's a cop. He's like, everyone's got to believe in the truth, right?
Okay.
Depends on the year, but probably not. $21 to $32. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a car guy, but if it's less than 25 miles to the gallon, I would put that in the probably not category. Like Remmie's moped should get like 48 miles to the gallon.
Woot.
But it's not intended to haul a lot of stuff. Like my truck gets 20 miles to the gallon, uphill, downhill, left to right, doesn't matter. Full, empty, air conditioner on, air conditioner off. It gets 20 miles to the gallon. I would never suggest that it's good gas mileage.
Alright, I need to lay down for a bit.
Okay.
Oh.
So I guess Remington's gonna go behind the desk and lay down.
Yep. Just for a bit.
Yeah, basically.
Until I fall asleep.
I mean, it doesn't really get high RPMs, to be fair. Like, even on the interstate, it's pretty chill. As things go. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's on the interstate, in town. It's going to average 20 miles to the gallon. I mean, if it's... It might drift a little bit. But for the most part, it's pretty much locked in. Anyway, what else were we talking about?
Did you ever finish talking about the Chevy gas mileage?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the Chevy gas mileage.
Okay. Before that was like the top 5 video games thing, I think. Or the top 5 games.
No, we talked about that.
Wait, you also need to put Smash
Oh
Bros.
no, I was
in
telling
that
you guys about Longmire.
Oh yeah, that's right. And the season ended really screwed.
Yeah, so the hero of the story figures out he's completely screwed because the bad guy doesn't give a shit about the truth. The bad guy for this season is a lawyer, and he's being sued, and he believes that the guy's honest. He doesn't understand the facts. But it turns out that the bad guy doesn't give an S because Walt shot his best friend. Which is fair. And then the second lead, who's probably my favorite character on that show, is pregnant, and she just got the S kicked out of her in the line of duty, and she may be quitting to have this kid, realizing how dangerous it is. She doesn't know who the dad is because there's 2 different men in her life in the last couple of weeks.
Because that's how TV works.
Yeah, basically. And then the hero's best friend is captured and beaten up by bad Indians.
Bad Indians.
Yes, so the show is set in a county that contains a Native American reservation.
Okay.
So they're like the best friend is an Indian. And they do a lot of like native politics. And stuff like that. Like that's one of the things of the show. So Henry, who is a good Indian, and I don't mean good as in, I mean that he's neutral good alignment.
Okay.
There you go. So anyway, he's captured by some chaotic evil Indians, but they take him out to the desert and they stake him down into the desert.
Okay, that seems unnecessarily brutal.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then the daughter is going to be adopted by the Indian tribe because she's doing all this really awesome stuff for the Native American tribe. So they're going to adopt her into the tribe. So she's currently in the middle of a sweat, which basically is you sit in a tent, you get steamed, so you're like oxygen deprivation, stuff like that.
Okay.
They hit drums and chanting to put you in basically an altered state. And then everyone either smokes or eat peyote, which is like a special kind of drug
Sure.
that Native Americans use for like spirit quests and stuff.
Okay. Right.
And she's having a messed up vision about the future and what's going on. Like they do this really cool thing where they use
They're just showing you what someone else would see.
no, because it's all like symbols and spirit quest stuff. Like one of the things of the show is incorporating native culture and what would essentially be like native religion and experiences. It's really cool, but it's completely messed up that this. Now that I've rewatched it, I'm all like super excited.
What's this?
Oh God.
What?
Well, at least it's not the Escape from the City song.
Look, you can't even hear it. I can just play this game and that song gets stuck in your head.
I know. As soon as I see it start, it's.
Oh, I screwed that up. Nope. I want an A rank. I don't care how long it's been since I played this game. I'm getting an A rank.
Did you get A's on all these on the whole map yet?
Oh God, no. I don't know if that'll ever happen. If I do, though, I do unlock something pretty cool.
I don't think we have to do Dead Girl. That's later. I don't care for this one.
Oh, I screwed that up. Come on. Give me one.
Alright, I think we can level.
What? That didn't give me a thing. It was supposed to give me a thing. I don't know.
So this is the big level for us. I believe.
Level 9?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think I screwed up. I'm good. Okay, sweet. Nope, I still screwed up. Where's my thing? I'm not getting my points.
So I like completionist here.
Oh, and I missed the thing. Wow, that was...
We're definitely taking that.
Oh, so much for that.
Yeah, I see you.
What? Oh, right. TV likes to be weird. Yeah, the TV has a sketch connection with the cord, and I don't know which one it is.
I feel like I would like Heighten now.
What do these do?
I also would not be opposed to Spell Focus, but I think Heighten is just better. What, Remy?
What does Heighten do?
So, Heighten takes your DCs for that spell and basically makes it the level... equal to the highest level spell you can cast. So, DCs in 3rd edition was calculated like 10 plus spell level plus your modifier.
Alright.
So, a 1st level spell, for example, Soundburst right here,
Right.
currently has a save of 27.
Okay.
But then the Symbol of Flame, which is a couple levels higher, is 29.
Sure.
And when I get the 4th level spell, it'll be even higher than that.
Okay. And
The
Heighten's...
4th level spell will be higher.
Okay.
So if I take...
Oh, I screwed up. No.
Oh god, now we gotta rearrange everything. We're not gonna heighten everything, we're just gonna heighten certain things, like this particular clicky will always be on. Actually, that's not a clicky.
Oh, god, TV.
Standard. This, however, is a clicky. Yeah, you're gonna be Sick.
There we go. Maybe that's what I needed. That and this. Okay. Now I need the TV going.
Wait, how do you make it use certain spells? So what you do is you right click and it'll have basically you have 3 toggles. Always on, always off, and standard, which means if it's toggled on or off. And then in our cleric domain we get firewall, which always it goes there.
It still doesn't like to work. Okay.
Always on. Always on.
That's fine though.
So now instead of what did I say before? 27?
27 for one of them, yeah.
For a sound burst, so now it's 30.
Okay.
But it's gonna cost a lot more mana. That's totes fine.
Costs more mana, but is stronger, I assume.
It sets the DC equal to so when they try to save it, it makes it harder for them to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, that was probably the best thing that Impact ever suggested.
Impact. Okay.
Yeah, Impact. I don't know. He always just rubbed me the wrong way.
Made it. Probably not a good grade though, because I died. Probably like an E, which is sad. Oh, D. It's like still not good. That's whatever. No one plays Sonic for the ranks anyway. Unless you're trying to 100% the game, in which case you are suicidal. Finish out one. Have a good shot.
Now we actually have a bunch of gear changes and upgrades. It's going to mess everything all up. Alright. So we're going to use that slot. We'll start grabbing some stuff over here that we either know we're going to want or know we're going to have to worry about having around.
No, it's you're mine with like the apple. Here you go. Take it. Eat it. Eat the coconut. Alright, fine.
We haven't used the lion-headed belt buckle in a long time.
Wow, TV just like gave out completely. Okay.
It's back.
It must be the Xbox then, not the TV. In which case,
It's unlikely that we care about a dex ring, but it is possible that we care about a con ring. Probably not though.
alright, let's try that. I've reinforced all of the connections, which might mean nothing. Ugh. Mine.
Jungle cloaks for sure. Although realistically, we probably don't need jungle cloaks. Never mind.
Child, do it. There you go. Eat.
This will probably become our default weapon now. This bludgeoning holy light mace of ghost touch. It's a fine all the time thing. It's not great, but if we're gonna swing, it's plenty reasonable.
Can't spin dash.
I don't think we care about the belt of the moron. I don't hate this Star of Iron, whatever it's called.
Star of Iron. I have no idea what. Urian, maybe?
We'll carry it around. There might be a time that we decide we want to use it.
This all was fun to do.
We can now use the bottle and flask of rum, which again, though, I don't think we need to worry about. We have plenty of healing. We probably don't need the Night Forge Gorget ever again, to be fair. It might just become something that gets tossed. Our 7-finger gloves, we usually worry about for UMD and stuff like that, but again, I don't think we are that worried about it right now. Our gear has become more specialized than on the cleric life. We're just not that worried about it. So, also, we'll probably never use these gloves again. It's a real shame. But maybe we can clear them, use them for something else.
Ah. I'm good.
So let's look for Hardy. Level 6.
Oh, don't do this thing. No.
Level 10.
Ow.
Level 11. We don't have a... Seems odd. I guess we're not going to have nearly as much upgrades as I thought.
It's okay. You're still level 9. That's all that matters.
So we're going to exchange the Indomitable wrappings for our Belt of Brute Strength, which basically frees up our hat slot.
Same spot.
Yep, same spot. So we could put on the Charisma hat. 1 Charisma, though, really doesn't matter that much. So we have a free hat at the moment. I think we have a +2 DC hat somewhere.
Oh, cool. Just gonna run around and explore.
We can also put on, well, or we could make adjustments to our necklace slot. But again, I don't see why we would screw around with that. What is the DC hat? It's like a cowl, I thought? Or maybe we build it into something else?
Oh, I didn't get nearly as much air off of that as I thought I would. It's okay. Actually, it's up here. It's that, which is helpful. Which case... Nothing important. Okay.
Yeah, so the hat's just completely... I have nothing right now? This seems weird.
Wait, whoa, 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 what is this? Please touch it, touch it! Yeah. This is a lot of unnecessary rail. Ah, that wasn't even important. Why did I bother?
Is that a helm of wizardry, I guess? That's fine. $846 to 900. That doesn't seem like that big of an increase. So what's giving us a bunch of spell points?
It's actually nothing. It's just a save me.
Oh, I think I saw the spell points on one of these things. Alright.
Oh god!
So that's still like 50
It's a
spell
bad save,
points.
mate. Alright, now I can just explore. That's why you're there. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, well I think that's... I'm still not in love with this hat. But it really doesn't matter for that long.
I really didn't do anything. Nothing spawned there, so can't do that. Just spring back. Why? Game, I'm upset with you.
Okay, and we have an large augment of power already. This is the main reason why I keep guild items around.
Guild items are important.
Well, they kind of erase the usefulness of guild items.
By having them?
So guild items used to be the only way to get certain effects, but then they changed it. So now you get those guild effects from the guild buffs.
Okay.
So it makes them a little different. So 846 goes to 900, which is a really weird number.
What is this?
But if we put this in, we go to 955 now. So that's the real reason why I keep. So the guild wizardry still works for the Gem of Power. So that is one of the perks of being in a big guild still. About the only one that's left, to be totally fair.
What is this one anyway? I don't remember. Collect 100 rings. Oh. Okay. It's not that hard at all.
And then if we were to put... I kind of want to put a not damage in this empty slot, but that's okay. Slot it right now. I think this will still be more damage for the most part.
Oh, jeez! How is it dangerous?
Alright. None of these matter. Never gonna cast any of them.
You're gonna need to cast them all one day.
No, not really.
Okay. Well, I tried.
Maybe there's some slight chance that I cast that spell.
Oh no! I missed coins. I'm sad.
So now things get weird.
How so?
Well, I could take Flame Strike, which is probably what I take as a spell. Because it's a ton of damage in AoE. But then do I take... Like, Slay Living doesn't really hit that hard. Greater Command doesn't hit that hard.
Oh jeez. I'm missing so many rings.
I really don't care about... I guess I just take an improved summon monster. This is the area where I would start casting the bigger...
Summon monster is the best spell. Next to Firewall and Pit Killer. And Soundburst.
And then this just doesn't matter anymore.
A rank, yay!
Oop. Hello. Alright, this seems fine. So we'll put this guy up here in the 5 area. And then those are not what I would consider high important spells. They don't get cast. Alright. So do we need spell components? We do. Do you need spell components? You do not. So spell components are now basically being used by Summon Monster. And then we'll put that down there. The first deck has spell components? I think so. So I am starting to get some lovely migraine pain here. I don't want to say it's because of all the movement out of the right side of my vision, but I'm sure it's a factor. I'm also getting hot.
Yeah. I played this game. Lots of movement and flashing lights.
Thanks.
You're welcome. No, I shouldn't play that. I wouldn't do that to you. I'll play a game with minimal movement if possible, which would be Civilization, but I don't feel like playing Civilization.
Did I buy the wrong things?
Yes.
I think I did.
Game.
I need the 5th level spell components, and I definitely bought the 4th level ones. There we go. Nope, not porcupine quills. And none of the rest of those are very high, so no big deal. Boop, boop. We cast 500 summon monsters, then without checking, then we deserve to run out of spell components. Level 9. Where do we want to start? Wylands? The pit? I don't think we're going to stick around too much later. The Black Lock. You know what? Let's do... Let's see how many of these... It's got a name.
I'm gonna go.
Alright. Thanks for hanging out, Remy.
Do what I can.
Get your chair out of the way.
Yep.
I'm going to turn my fan on. And maybe cool off a few degrees.
Low?
Yeah, please.
Oscillating?
No.
Okay. Got it. Love you.
Love you too. What is this bloody name? Not Quest. Is it Quest? No, not Quest. Saga. There we go. Get some of this Saga stuff in place. Well, apparently I'm just not allowed to perform these actions. That's all. I'm excited for this firewall and this cleric. Congratulations to the guild known as Armadilli. Armadale? Armandale? Poof. Get the S out of here. Get the S out of here. Arrington's out of here. We can have 100% more. Oh, this hand. Tony Stark. Crotch. Here's one of the few times that I kind of wish, sort of, almost, that I had a firewall spell, or a flame. Featherfall. There we go. There's the words. Featherfall. Makes getting across this easier. Yeah, we're not going to make it. Just fine. Nice. Everybody just stay stunned in that firewall. Oh man. That was so good. What's up, Cal? You're a pandemonium cow. Oh, you died. Well, you left a chest, so I guess we'll deal with it. Probably time for a shield upgrade too, actually. So if we just were to upgrade this, it's Radiant Mithril Shield of Wizardry. That's where my wizardry is coming from. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Goodbye, dangerous one. Holy, it's snowing out. Well, that's fair. It is that time. Like, it is November. Why are you not playing? There we go. Do I miss the Bartificer build? Right now, no. Like, I dislike not being able to do the traps. But this thing's just... Like, I feel like it's even leveling faster. Like, if I had a team, like 1 or 2 people to level with, that I thought I could count on being there, this thing would feel really unstoppable. Well, let's go over here. Yeah, I mean, that's the disadvantage of doing the day thing, right? Like, I try to stream all the time, but I can't really afford to, like, put something on hold, you know? And other than like because I don't like having a big group for that kind of stuff. I don't mind having a smaller group, like 1 or 2, but then I always get excited to play that, like, a given character, which is one of my biggest problems. So like I could take and say, okay, I'm gonna do JavaBot and TR with somebody, like a set group from a set time to a set time, and make that a schedule. But it would have to be a secondary character, and then it'll always be like the first half an hour, like refreshing how my character works, and which is one of the reasons I don't do very good, like in Lamania, because more than anybody, I feel like one of my things is it takes me a long time to get used to playing a certain guy. It always takes me like forever to switch from one character to another. Well, here's a critical hit based weapon. If you do a Vorpal, it's slain unless it's got less than or if it has less than 1,000 hit points, and then it's gashing 6. So if you crit, you do an additional 66. I mean, I don't think it's good, but it's interesting. Before I move into the next quest, I want to check a couple of things. So I want to look at shields. Random level. I want to look at level 8 shields. The Nightforge Aegis. So the Nightforge shield has... I've done a stealth-based character. It was not a rogue, though. Oh, no, I take it back. McGoogles does some stealth-based stuff. But it's so-so. So let's see. So Nightforge Aegis. It's really just 2 slots on a large shield made of adamantine. So whatever. The Levo. Unbalancing purple slot from the Bloody Crypt Inquest. I like the Rogue. Personally, I think it's a strong class. Particularly a ranged Rogue. This would be okay. I don't have one, but... That'd be okay. Mulder of Mines is an orb. It's also from Slavers. I don't think I'd use that. Raph's Plank. Is pretty crappy. And of course the Swashbuckler at level 8 doesn't really do much, right? Guard breaking's good. Double strike's okay, but I'm not really that kind of guy. Yeah. So realistically, there's not a name shield that we would go for except maybe this Alivo. Which is so-so at best. At 10 though, what do we got? We have an orb. Life shield, immunity to fear, resistance 2 from diplomatic impunity. I've done this quest a bunch. I take it back. I have seen one of these. Coronation shield's a good shield. I don't think it's anything that I would really worry about. This is one of the shields from the Scarab Powders. So that's easy to get. Devotion, Radiance, Lesser Turning. Okay, this is our shield. Alright, so we don't have to worry about it until next level. Alright. Now we have a plan. We have plenty of Scarab Powders, so it's not a problem. Oh, I forgot to talk to you at the beginning. Damn it! So I mentioned earlier that I finished Longmire, so I started looking for another show to watch. Have you guys ever heard of Stan vs. Evil? I guess it's I don't know where else you'd watch it, but I'm watching it on Netflix, or sorry, Hulu right now. I don't know. I feel like I'm almost missing an opportunity to force my son to watch a John Wayne movie with me. Like he's not feeling well and he can't move. Anyway, I watched the first episode of Stan vs. Evil. And good is not the word I want to use, but amusing potentially. I think it could be very amusing. It's kind of one of those like unbelievable kind of messes. Don't look at the boat. Did you somehow break something? Oh. We have a little ways away from that. Why are you not taking this damage? That doesn't surprise me. It's one of the things that they kind of said that they would do. Different world, different shrines. It's a dead end, right? Yeah. I guess we actually do need to go back here. Actually, by the time we... There's the one I'm looking for now. See, I moved stuff around on my bar, now I can't find anything. That's the exact same kind of crap that keeps me from being able to switch characters quickly. Let the lag begin. But what's the percentage? think basically everything's as high as it can go. Other than this bloom filter. My equipment is very, very good. The only thing I kind of could have done a little different is I could have got a... What did I get? I could have got a slightly different... I could have got an i5, I think. Instead of the AMD processor I got. And then... Is that even right? No, I think I got an i something. I could have got a one more model i series processor. Instead I got... Yeah, I didn't get an i7. I got an i5. Yeah. I think I got an i5. But for the bang for the buck, it was like 5 times the power than the equivalent i7 or something. I don't know. I have to look. It's one of the things I've been thinking about upgrading. I was seriously considering it when the stream was actually generating income for a little bit. I had about 2 months where things were really good. We had a bunch of subs. We were getting donations every stream. It wasn't like $50 or whatever, but it was a couple of bucks. Like we're still kind of riding off of that high right now. We had certain people who were basically monthly donators, and they kind of just spread out across streams. So like we were making a pretty consistent couple of bucks, and I was like, I was considering taking that money and rolling it into an i5, but hey man, that sub is huge. The sub is huge. Don't think that the sub is not dollars. We just gotta get everyone turning the subs back on that normally are on. He's from Age of Empires. It's great. That was a great game too. Paladin or fighter for a 2-weapon build. I'm always a big fan of the feats. The question comes down to, would you rather have lay on hands and better saves, or would you rather have 2 more feats? I kind of like this Strom build that he's Strom build, whatever. I can never say his name correctly when I want to. With the knife fighting stuff and the 2 monks. Now he's going like some sort of castery thing on a favored soul, which I think is strong. But I almost wonder if a Kinsai monk thing would be better. Unfortunately, you can't get enough monk levels to have abundant leap, and enough fighter levels to be a fighter, because it takes 12 monk levels to leap, I think. But if you basically plan on putting 41 points in the... or 40 points in the knife fighter tree, I'm not sure if you have room to take as much up the Kinsai tree as you'd like. And I'm not really sure who's got the better capstone. But basically between the monk stuff and some of the knife fighting stuff, you'll have 100% offhand attack soon. Which actually seems really strong. Assuming you can find good knives. Which I'm not sure what they consider knives. Do they also consider short swords knives? With daggers and throwing knives. So yeah, you have to use daggers. Here's 5% double shot. Where was that? Oh no, I have to relook at this. Yeah, I don't know if I would screw around with this capstone. But there's some cool shit in there for sure. Let's see if we can't complete this saga before my head turns to sludge. Ah, screw it. Let's just go to the warship. Oh, this is... It's not where I wanted to go anyway. It's because you're not VIP. And you haven't pre-purchased the pack yet. But, I don't know, that's what I thought it looked interesting. That's probably what I will try to do next life, I think, is some sort of... probably some sort of fighter. I don't know what kind of fighter yet. I'm inclined to do some sort of like swashbuckler fighter build. But I'm going to have to fiddle with it and see. No one on the boat from this way? I thought it teleported you to this boat. There we go. I want this elemental fury. Boop. What do you mean what's going on Twitch today? I haven't purchased a thing yet. I'll probably get the middle one when I finally pull the trigger. Let me see if Twitch support is saying that they've got any problems. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, they haven't. Twitch support hasn't reported a problem since before yesterday. Yeah, the various editions are a little, I think, are a little expensive. Well, you don't get a month free. You get they're charging you for it. It's just in that price. Yeah, personally, I'd rather them not charge me $10 per month of VIP, but like, I wish they just let you, like, click the things that you want. But that's okay. Because, like, I could care less about the cosmetics. $130 is pricey, but I know that they dealt with complaints from people who had the disposable income wanting to do more, to have more cool things. So I get it. You got a Doctor Who reference, did you? The nice thing about it is that because it is a code, it's something you could sit on. I mean, that's like the one thing that I think is kind of nice about it. I said, and if I had when I had the disposable income, I was one of those people. You know, before I was trying to, which I really can't do any longer. I can't continue to fight this fight. It shouldn't. I mean, it might, but it shouldn't. Whatever, I don't care about you. No! Dang it. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. What the shit? Get it. Woo. So that's like the 12th freaking feeding item that we've had access to. Yay! We earned some points. So it looks like tomorrow we'll be able to start with the pit. That'll be fun. In Gwylands and Rip Your Tongue Out quest. Tier to Con? Yeah, Tier to Con. No, we clicked the wrong click. Alright, it's fine. Looks like they're looking for a game designer for Wizards of the Coast. I guess I know where I'm sending my next application into. I won't get it though. I need more game experience, more game design experience than what I have for... What I should start doing is start writing oh, you bad girl. I had to go blow out my party time adventure. Anyway, I was gonna say I need to start designing like all sorts of crap for DDO. Submit that stuff on the forums. See what I can get published. Can't decide what class or play style you want to do. So, if that's the case, then you probably want to be a fighter, because then you can do all the styles you want. Or a Ranger. Ranger is probably even stronger for all the styles. So, one of the things that I thought was the most fun for me was, I think he's like 6 Ranger, and the rest is Rogue. That's Mick Google's build. And I find him to be a ton of fun. In groups. If you ever mini shot with sneak attack dice, you're like a king. And then what I did, which I wouldn't recommend because I don't think it's that good now, is I went int based and I took like int to hit and int to damage. Unless you were going to do gnome, then I think you could get away with it. Wow, the lag is killing me today. Alright, no. Lag is real, man. I have a feeling that somebody is watching something that they shouldn't be. Well, they should be, it's fine, but they shouldn't be for purposes of my stream. And that jump did not take off, and I'm out of... Need to remember to go get more cakes, I guess. Those cakes do nothing. Don't have any more jump potions on me. Let's be really careful on our jumps here. Forget it. We'll do this. It's the same place, just longer. Speaking of Samus Bot's commands, if anyone has any ideas for commands, holler at me. I was gonna do like server, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. I was gonna do schedule, but really that doesn't make a lot of sense. Especially right now, with the schedule changing all the time. I can do a /weather command. I would have to program in the weather each day. Or find some sort of Nightbot plugin. How come this didn't shrine? Well, we'll try to kill champs when we see them. Everybody gets stunned in the firewall. I will take my true form to destroy you. Sure you will. Well, I have to say that went pretty well. And we'll go grab our big old pile of XP. And we'll probably call it an evening. Check the team speak. Oh, looks like LJ and Tobrell are busy screwing around in WoW. That's fair. Again, none of these things seem very interesting to me. This seems exciting. Smoldering 1 for level 2 crossbows, but I skip level 2 anymore. So I'm just going to take XP. So one of the things that's really exciting about this song is it goes back and forth between 3/4 time and like 5/16 time or something. I don't remember exactly. I have the sheet music around. I'll just take 26,000 XP. Bloop. And then we'll spend our 2 action points. I don't think we care about that. I wouldn't mind grabbing hit points, but I don't think there's anything really up this tree that I care about that much. Oh, this would be good, actually. 10 PRR. Getting to this is really strong. So maybe it's worth it. How many points do we have in here now? We could go like that. Like, that's a pretty useful... Yeah, we'll do that. That's powerful. 5 more hit points, 5 more fire and light spell power, 5 DR. I mean, that's... Yeah, that's good. That was worth it. Probably should have did that before. Alright, we're resetting our ship buffs. They'll be here tomorrow morning when we come back. Let's also sell. Like I said, when we come back tomorrow, I think we'll start with like the pit and knock out the rest of those awesome quests. And that'll be a great deal of fun, I believe. Questions, comments, etc. Why I'm selling before I take off. Give you guys a good minute to throw stuff in there. See you tomorrow, be school. If you're still on when I get back, if not, see you left. Yeah, I'll be around as much as I can. Like I've been saying all week, though, the wife is on vacation. So if she's like, hey, we're going to Great Bend today to do things or whatever, I'm kind of at her mercy. To hang out and do whatever she wants. I, however, think might also build that shield real quick. It comes from the Eerie Scarab Powder. And the Eerie Scarab Powder comes from... I'm scrolling through the... Here we go. Alright, the Eerie one is the... Alright, so Blighted, Tormented, Curse Crypt? Seems right. And this is where it starts to get weird. Blighted, Cursed, Forbidden. Alright, Blighted, Cursed, Forbidden, Tormented, and Unhallowed. There they are. Crunch. We'll crunch some extra. To throw in the guild bank. So I'll take 2 with me, and I'll throw 2 in. I think this supply chest had room. Go get that shield. Again, the lag is killing me. Hey, babes. About to wrap up, and you can tell me all about your exciting adventure. Apparently, I'm not allowed to actually open chests, so... Top deck. What do we want to stick in the purple slot? You know what I'd like to see in DDO? A shield fighter. Pop, 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 pop. Shield in each hand. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be sweet. That hits a lot of our buttons for next level. So we just got to figure out what we want to put in this slot, really. And if it's something that we already have available laying around. Let's see. Level 8. A D8 elemental damage on hit. Damage reduction stuff, or 54 points of spell power. I mean, this has already got light on it. So I really can't think of any of that. Natural armor, protection, resistance, PRR, heavy fort, 15 hit points. Doesn't seem like that matters. I guess 3 natural armor. I don't know. Maybe we won't worry about it at all. Alright, kids. I think with that, I'm going to peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for early morning rage. Thanks for watching. Toots.